Welcome to Kill the Market. This is Uncle Toro. We have our 60-second chart look ahead for the week of 8/24 to 8/28. Real quick, there is a lot of news dropping this week. We're on the tail end of earnings, NVIDIA coming up. We focus on price action, but it's always good to know when these things are dropping so you can plan accordingly. We don't want to get caught in a spike on something that might hurt you. So here we go. Here we go. We got Apple here. The week just spiked up, sold back down. It's kind of chilling. I like that. We closed over our 308.63 there. We could see a bounce there, maybe push up to fill this gap. Really depends on what the overall market's doing, but kind of a neutral setup here. AMD sold off, holding this kind of breakout level here. That 460 level is going to really important. Hold that to get that push back up to the upside. We do have the gap here. Should we get that bullish run here? Kind of consolidations. They seem to really like this level at this point. So we're staying bullish over 460. Let's try and get that push up, fill the gap somewhere around 505. Amazon, still bearish on this. It's kind of holding these levels here. They're doing their best. If we break below that 257, get back in that gap and start to push down, we could definitely, I think we see that 250 pretty soon. Google consolidation here, just kind of stuck around this 335 to 345 zone. That's our weekly zones there. It's stuck under this uptrend I have here. Let's look, we need that daily breakout over 343.29, which will quickly push to that week. Keep an eye on Google. Nice consolidation here, increasing volume. See if we can get that push out. Hood had that huge Friday after a horrible Thursday. Back in the channel here, continue to push up. Look for that 118 levels. Has been a good resistance there. See what happens. Intel selling off as it should. See if it has much more. You know, we still have this big gap down here. Looking for 81.50 if we can get below this weekly pivot. Meta, again, a lot of consolidation, a lot of low volume chop. Not really doing much here. Let's see what our week looks like. Pretty bad. You can just see all the selling that's been going on here. We'll see if that continues. We got to break that 537.27. This price level here, 520, that would be kind of where I'd look for this to bounce. That's those previous low here in March. We'll see if it can get there again. Microsoft, just kind of hanging out up here after that huge run up. Nice consolidation. I'd love a pullback to 458. Look for a bounce there. That'd be a really nice play. MU, kind of this just weird run up here. I'm sure you saw the posts, everything happening after hours. Just consolidating here. Really, it's all it's doing for now. Will they get that push up? Let's see if we can get, let's see what level we got here. Yeah, 995. We get over that, we could get that weekly up. We'll see. Netflix, I've been calling for its demise. Hasn't given it to me yet, but I like how we're looking. So you can see we hit that top of the channel Wednesday, Thursday. Friday had that little sell-off. Didn't love the close, little bullish, but if we can get below, what is this, 79.17, we could really get that momentum going. NVIDIA, interesting week, a lot of selling. We had the gap down, continued to sell off. Now we're kind of chilling here. It's testing the bottom of my channel at 215. We'll see if that holds going into earnings. I'd expect chop until then. PLTR, loving this stock. Nice consolidation here. I think this week we get that next push to the upside over 182.44. Let's see where we might go there very quickly. I'm seeing something like that, 188.50. If we get that push out, we could definitely test that. PayPal, kind of the same thing. PLTR, PayPal, killed earnings, but this one's kind of consolidating on an uptrend, which I definitely think we could see come retest some of these previous levels before we push up again there. Q's, a lot of red days, not a ton of price movement. Consolidated the last 4 days there of the week. Holding these levels here, holding above the gap, which is 707.53 to 701.59. Well, it's holding. I would expect to push up here. SpaceX had that run up. Nice consolidation here. They're loving it off this level here, 130. As long as that holds, this will just keep running. SPY, again, just not a lot going on. Wait to see how the day goes. We got to the upside, we got to get over the 767.85. The 760s, that's kind of, we need to hold. If it does, this is just a retest for another push up, so I'm really keeping an eye on that level. Tesla, booming, regained the channel. You can see here, we broke the channel, huge volume, came back down, then pushed up, failed again, and then, it takes these big green candle days, get you back up in there, retest, and gone. So breakout, retest, gone. I would expect this one to keep moving. Really nice week there by Tesla. Couple earnings stocks, XPeng here. I really like these levels we're at now. Kind of this consolidation here, 1150 up to about 1215. I don't play earnings, but it's Monday. If this gets a boost, this thing could really get going. Intuit, this is just crappy price action, but still a big move here from 250 to 365. Earnings coming up. It still didn't really fill the gap here. Got a little more movement there. We'll see what happens. CRM, Salesforce. So this is interesting. Heading into earnings here, you can see my channel. This is all the way back from November 2024. Just been working up and down, a lot of sideways action here, sold off, sideways, sold off, and now it's kind of grinding up here. Positive earnings, love to see a breakout, retest, and gone. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Zoom, just again, another one that has a lot of sideways action. Had the run up, sold back down. They really liked it at 85. Now we're sitting at 105. So consolidating here for the move. I expect more consolidation. When's earnings? Tuesday. Yeah, wait for Tuesday. I'd love to short this off of 114. See how that works out. Billy, where are you at? In the dumps here. So a lot of consolidation here. This is the level we need to hold. What is it? 1580, somewhere around there. It's just, I don't know what the hell to make of this one. This is really just nothing burger. We'll see what happens after earnings. And a Marvel spiked off the Spider-Man movie. Just kidding, wrong stock. This is trend here. We got this uptrend. Don't love moves like this. It's a little too much too fast. You can see these big sell-off days here. We topped out. You can see this level, 252.39. It's just, that's the bull bear level. It was support for all this time. Returned resistance, major sell-off. We're at resistance again. Had that big sell-off on Friday. Not looking great going into earnings. That's it for this week. That's what we got. That's what we're looking at. It's kind of a wait and see right now for the market, but there's always opportunities. We post them on X. Like, subscribe, keep up with what we're doing, and we look forward to seeing you next week.